Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. In this video today, we have another offering from ThruNite. I'm very excited to share with you guys the model TT20. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the side of the package. As you can see, this one is in desert tan and cool white. I want to say thank you to ThruNite right off the bat for sending this light out for review. Now they do offer it in different colors. You can get it in black. You can also get it in different LEDs such as neutral white and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's included in this package. I'm very excited about this flashlight. So as you can see, we have the flashlight itself. I'll get to that here in just one second. We do have a user manual. So let's take a look at that. TT20 user manual. Right down here at the bottom, there's some contact information for ThruNite in case you need to get in touch with them. And let's go ahead and find the English portion and take a look at those technical parameters. This is all the specifications of the light. Feel free to pause your screen if you want to read any of this information a little bit longer. Now right down here, this is the information on how to turn it on and off and how to operate the light. It's very simple, easy to operate, and a lot of this stuff that we're seeing here in the user manual I'm going to be talking about in the video today. So the next thing that we see here is a lanyard. There is a replacement tail cap O-ring. There's two of them. There's a replacement silicone for the switch, and there's also a replacement charge port cover. So very nice that they include this in this little kit when you purchase the flashlight. Now continuing on, we can see that there is a dual direction pocket clip that is also included with this light. We'll definitely be slapping that on the light in this video, so we'll set that there for now. We do have a USB-C to USB-A charging cable, so it's very nice that they include that as well with the flashlight. And lastly, we do have a sheath to put the flashlight in, so you get this nice little holster. It's got a little plastic D-ring. It'll fit on a belt, and it's got a Velcro enclosure, and it's a very basic holster, just enough to get the job done. It's going to be very effective at protecting this flashlight. So let's go ahead and move the box out of the way, and we'll take a first look at this fantastic flashlight. This is a beautiful looking flashlight. I love the color. On the side of the flashlight here, you can see there's the charge port and the little charge port cover. So like I mentioned, it does come with the replacement charge port cover. There's the switch. I like this little logo on the top. That's pretty cool. And I love the color of this. Now it does have this little tag on here, and this tag is basically telling you to screw down the tail cap so that the light will work. It comes in a manual lockout mode, but we're going to go ahead and just take off the tail cap switch here, and we'll look at that build quality. That is really nice build quality. And let's go ahead and take a look at this rechargeable battery. So here we're taking a look at the 21700 lithium-ion rechargeable battery. This has a capacity of 5,000 milliamp hour. This is a standard battery, so it's not a proprietary battery, and it does have a USB-C charging port on the battery itself, so I really like that. Now looking down inside of the flashlight, you can see there's a solid contact point down there. And if you look at the thickness of the battery tube, this is a pretty good thick battery tube. So we're going to go ahead and insert the battery in with the positive towards the head of the light. and we'll go ahead and screw on the tail cap switch. Now when we screw the tail cap switch over this O-ring, it creates an IPX8 waterproof rating. So we'll screw that down. Now that rating only applies as long as this charge port cover is also in place. Personally, I wish that they would get rid of this, but there's a lot of manufacturers out there nowadays doing that on their flashlights. Now if we look at the head of the light, you can see there's a glass lens and then a smooth reflector there. And you can see that high performance LED inside. You do have a very mild striking bezel, but this flashlight has a wonderful feel to it. The dimensions of this light, it is 142.5 millimeters long. It is 26.5 millimeters at the body, and the head diameter is 29 millimeters. Now the weight of this flashlight is 100.5 grams, and that's without the battery. Now just in case there's anybody out there that's looking for this light in black, this is what the black looks like. It is absolutely fantastic. This is a nice looking flashlight, very high quality, beautiful, beautiful flashlight. Now to turn the flashlight on, it's very simple. We'll just push the tail cap switch on, and now you can see the light is on the lowest setting. This is Firefly. This is half a lumen, and on this setting it'll last for 100 days. Now if we want to go to the next setting of low, we'll just push the side switch. Now we're looking at 39 lumens for 58 hours. That's over 2 days. Push it again, we'll go up to medium. This is 210 lumens, that's a good setting, and it'll last 12 hours and 58 minutes. If we push it again, we'll go to high of 780 lumens, and on this setting it'll last for 4 hours and 20 minutes. And then if we push it one last time, you'll jump up to turbo. This is 2010 lumens. And then after some time it'll step down to 600 lumens, but the full runtime of turbo is 235 minutes. That'll give us 305 meters of throw, and it produces 23,360 candela. This light is IPX8 waterproof down to 2 meters, and it's also impact resistant down to 1.5 meters. Now we're back to Firefly, but if we go to low, medium, high, or even turbo, you can see the blue power level indicator here. That's telling us that our battery life is between 21 and 100%. If this turns red, it will be telling us that our battery life is between 11 and 20%, and in the event that this is a flashing red power level indicator, that's telling us that our battery life is between 1 and 10%. Now, if you do not see a power level indicator illuminated, your battery is either dead or you're in Firefly mode. So if we continue to cycle through and we get all the way down to Firefly, you'll notice that that power level indicator has turned off. So this light also has a strobe function. If you push and hold the side switch here, when the light is on, you'll get into a strobe. So there's a look at that. And strobe here is 800 lumens. Now on strobe, it does not specify what the runtime is, but that's very disorienting. They've done a really good job on this strobe. Now the cool thing about this light, right now we're in Firefly. It has a memory, you saw me just turn it off. It has a memory that will remember Firefly, low, medium, high, and even turbo. So if I turn this off and turn it back on, it'll come right back to turbo. So it remembers all modes with the exception of strobe, which is fantastic. I really like that feature, in a flashlight when it has such a wonderful memory. Now, when you place the USB-C charging cord into this port and you begin charging, this indicator will turn red, and then when charging is complete, that indicator will turn blue. And while we're taking a look at the light, let's go ahead and see what the dual direction pocket clip looks like. It's very easy to install, has good retention, and that is going to do a good job on this flashlight. Now, this flashlight is a little bit heavy, but you can put the ball cap, bill of your ball cap right there, and use this as a headlamp to some extent. Maybe you have a hard hat that you're wearing at work or something like that. You can use this as a headlamp, even though, like I said, it's a little bit heavy. Okay, let's go ahead and test the IPX8 waterproof rating. So we're gonna just dunk that thing under that bowl of water there, pull it out, and take a closer look. Cycle through the modes. There's low, there's medium, there's high, there's turbo. Let's go down to Firefly. Right there, you can barely see it. And push and hold for strobe. Very disorienting. Single press turns the light back to Firefly. And as you can see, this light clearly passes the IPX8 waterproof standard with flying colors. This is a very nice flashlight. Okay, right now we are on Firefly. This is half of a lumen, and on this setting, this light lasts for 100 days. That is absolutely fantastic. If I push the button again, we're going to move up to low. Now, even in low, looking off in the distance, you can see quite a bit. Now, this is 39 lumens, and on this setting, it'll last 58 hours. Push the button again, we're going to jump up to medium. This is 210 lumens, and on this setting, it'll last almost 13 hours, so 12 hours and 58 minutes. That is fantastic. Push it again, we're going to jump up to high. Now we're seeing a lot of light. This is 780 lumens for 4 hours and 20 minutes. That is fantastic. Push it one more time, and we're jumping up to turbo. This is 2010 lumens, and then it will drop down to 600 to prevent the overheating, and in total we get 235 minutes of runtime. Now, I got to give you guys a strobe warning. I'm going to go ahead and push and hold for strobe. This is a 800 lumen strobe, and as you can see, it's very disorienting. It works really good. Now, a single press turns the light back down to Firefly. Hopefully you can see that. And then again, there's low, medium, high, and turbo. So Firefly, there's low, medium, high, and turbo. So hopefully you enjoyed those night shots. I love the beam pattern. This is a nice light. Now, I just love the build quality of this light. I love that they've got a metal switch here. The build quality and the ease of function of this light is just absolutely fantastic. I love that they have the memory that'll even remember all the way up to turbo. That is just wonderful. This is a good flashlight, folks. So that's really about all I have for you today on this video, taking a look at the ThruNite TT20. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested, I'll put a link down below in the description box. Please feel free to like this video, share this video, and until next time, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.